Hey again. Hello. Hi. Today is day 3 of continuous live broadcast, YouTube, where I am exposing my methods of building, learning, and what do I know about Salesforce Agentforce and the way I evolve and document things. Okay. Let's start with why. This is the third day why I'm actually doing it this way. My point is why I'm doing it this way is that I'm exposing myself in a very raw, vulnerable, and evolving, structured way. So that's my method of telling that yeah we can build systems for anything we have very clear idea about where we want to go. We can we can iterate on the top of that, right? So starting with why, right? This is why I'm doing it. I'm exposing myself. I am talking about my services for my clients, and also there's something for the beginners, right? Strongly believe that if I try to teach something, I can try to be more confident about it, right? That's how we learned in our high school and school and middle school times. Okay, so I'll share my document about services to start with, and then I will get back to the other things. I'll also have to check if my screen is not black. Seen my previous videos where it has gone black. I don't know why it happens. I'll just check it out on my
Gone black. I don't know.
phone. Yeah. So you see the document. I have not iterated on the top of it. I will be keep evolving the details and naming and marketing part of it. But yeah, these are my services. If you are someone who's looking forward to starting using agent force, automate your processes and have some implementation of artificial intelligence to scale up your operations or see how it can help your business. That's where I come in. I will try to help you understand how ready we are to actually start implementing agent force. Mhm. um, there are some things that can hinder your implementation for the basic things, right? So I'll be talking about them in short. The process, the data, and the documentation. Three core things I believe can hinder the the need for implementation of agent force and artificial intelligence. Hmm. So what I do is I can try to help your audit to figure out how ready we are, how in depth we can go to actually start using artificial intelligence, right? So if you're looking forward to someone to help you, right, I'm right there. I'll be having the details. I'll add my details in the description for this video. So this is me. Okay. So I'll jump to where we were working on yesterday, right? So this is the day 3. I'll share my. This is the edit history for my document, which I finished yesterday. What I was doing before that was I was building a template for my these sessions. So this session needs to be more structured, more evolving, and more meaningful for someone to learn from it and get something out of it, right? So uh, I started building a template. I thought, we need a video title. We need to understand, like, document what happened in the session. I need to start preparing before the session. So I started thought of having those details. This was version 0, very bad, very unstructured, very incomplete, and that's what I was doing on the live. So doing things on live is like extempore, standing on the stage and like, or even jumping off the cliff and trying to build a parachute. If you're not trained, you might actually not end up building one, right? So I'll went ahead and spent some time this evening to iterate on my document. And wow, what is that? Yeah, it is saying yesterday because the date in the calendar has changed. It's 12:15 a.m. Anyway, so what this document says here is that this is my template which has evolved from there. In the template, I have added the top part as a date, which will be there like daily live session template, a date in this format. Then I added a preparation session where, and this is like detailed. Okay, let's go. I'm saying before the session, new session, I should try to figure out what are the improvements in my previous session, right? And I have also thought about it. How do I figure out the areas of improvement? I'm saying I will submit my videos to Gemini and ask for analysis report, and I have done that previously. The first video was really stupid. I felt like that. I submitted it. That's how it started uh, asking for feedback, and it gave me a very clear thought that my session is not really structured. So I thought, yeah, I could observe my own session from a third eyes angle, and I started doing that now. And I have published the link. So this document is also public. This chapter 21. This is the whole experiment. I will talk about it maybe at the end of this session. If I have some personal observations, I should add it here, and I think I should add it that some of my. Oh no, this is template, right? I shouldn't add the specific to the template. Okay, this part one analysis the video. Then I'm saying prepare for at least 15 minutes explanation for some material. So there should be some very clear item or topic or something that the beginners can take out from this. At least building the or iterating on the top of it. The templates is already there. I am here to help the beginners understand how these templates should evolve. So so this is the draft. Like this is the draft one. Draft one was there, very random. Then I'm saying, yeah, I'm adding more details. What should be there in the template? I'm saying there should be an analysis session before actually planning the new session. There should be learning session, and there should be title of the video, which should be very clear, right? And again, this title is not really clear. Template. So this is wrong. So I figured some error in my template, which is great part because the an error in the template hurts a lot, right? Uh, so there, I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say. The intent behind it seems to be there needs to be two part of the title. Let's not be stupid. So there has to be a statement which like works like a hook, but also tells that what direction we are trying to take, or what principles or what core thing we are trying to do. This was my yesterday's mantra. Should I try to keep it forever? Because not being stupid should can be a great strategy. um, so I read this quote by Dan Coe. Like, let me recall it very slowly. I'll also stop sharing the screen to not distract myself. It said, dumb enough to start and smart enough to keep continuing the project, right? There has to be a balance between the smartness and the dumbness, right? And that's what I'm trying to achieve, maybe. So that's where I am. I'll jump back to my Notion document. One, two, three. I should also check if it is not black because it happens. I don't know. And I think it is black right now. If I go to this screen and I will, yeah, I don't know why it happens. Okay, so now it should not be black. Black. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this Notion document is evolving. The template is evolving. So this template I'll be using from, you know, onwards from here, and I will be adding session output with link to the session. Okay, so the 29th June was done. That was a bad template. Now I'm going to use my new template from here. See, and this is how we are going to use it. Copy the template, and this is for the very clear, specifically for the beginners, and of course for the team members who are working with scaled up organizations and not really able to understand the helpfulness and utilization of templates. Maybe. Bureaucracy, I understand, hurts in bigger organizations, and that is why maybe the external entities like myself, the independent entities who can call spade a spade, would be more helpful. Okay, so what did I do here? I copied this. I am now going to edit the template. I'll be going to add it. Although the date has changed in the calendar, it's 12:20 a.m. right now. It's first of not June. Yes, it is June. It's July. But okay, let's jump off to the other part of the maybe universe where it is still 30th of June. So this date concept, the time concept is already very confusing. I mean, what is the time at moon right now? What is the time at sun right now? What it is already 30th of June. It's some, I mean, some part of the of Earth, right? So it's the concept I'm not going to have into this debate or the discussion with myself right now. I'm going to add the date. Time, January 5. Okay. Oh, 069. So the consistency in the template should be like very clear. Okay, we remove that. Okay. Now, what do we do? So we this is kind of a checklist, right? I'll be filling in the checklist and crossing them from there, and then delete this part. Did I check my previous video? I did not. No. So I'll maybe copy email from somewhere. Okay. I'll write cross. Okay. Okay. And I'll copy from there. Observations, I yes, I checked out, and there was some black part in most my videos, which the screen wasn't really as expected. So I'm going to add that as yes, and I resolved it. I think I now understand it will not be black if I go to the specific tab on my web browser where the YouTube window is, so that I don't know how it picks up, but it changes. It operates differently after that moment. So I'm going to add a mm, observation here. Some parts of the videos go black when I share a screen. That's the issue. I'm also going to add a resolution switch to the YouTube tab and browser after sharing the tab to verify the newly added screen is visible. Okay, that is not the right speed I should be working on. Okay, should I add? Uh, it should have a number, but I'm not going to keep it. Okay. Did I prepare for this session? Yes, I prepared a template for this session. Yes, and I think for this part, I will be more careful. Uh, uh, uh. So this template part, let's say, let me be very specific. Who was this template preparation could be helpful for? Would it be helpful for beginners? I think yes. So I will add an emoji with statement check. Okay. And did I do it for the ideal customer? I think the ideal customer can also use this, so I will add it as done, and it's done. I was prepared for this part. Did I prepare the video title for this session? Not really, so I will add a clause. I did not. So I'm saying there's a checklist I was supposed to follow, and I could not follow. I failed. Not much, but I'm improvising. I'm iterating very carefully. Right? So that's the part where I'm saying that's how we do things, right? We find out our own mistakes, and discipline, and what do we call it? Consistency is the way we find out our own mistakes. The evolution is how that's how evolution works. That's what I'm saying, and that's my skill. That's my best part. Discipline and consistency is where most humanity fails. That's what I'm saying. So why am I doing it this way? I'm saying that discipline and consistency is the major part where I am strong at. Iterations is all you need. Process is all you need, and attention is all you need. This is the time block where like, I am able to do these sessions every day. And now I'm evolving it carefully in structured ways so that the beginners can understand, can learn, as well as the target audience can also get to know me and get into that. We can connect from here. So the after the session, I will be adding the link to the session video. I added spelled wrongly. I will update the template as well. Okay. Now that I want to like turn these sessions into more learning parts. So this is too much of not learning. Huh? I will maybe transfer these. Today was the different way. But I'll keep it from here. So I'll move all these to archive. Oh, did I add it right at the right place? 17, 20, 17, no. It got added at the wrong point. We should move it to the top. Okay. Where are we? So let's jump to our playground. That's the best part where we learn, right? We play and learn. We will play and learn together. And I've also showcase my website in the meantime. Sometimes like start doing that. Okay. And share this screen. I'll check if it is shared carefully. Yeah. Okay. 25. This is the icon which says it has been about exactly like 25 years since the this platform Salesforce got started. And I'm in the awe of evolution of this platform. It's like now it's evolving faster than I can imagine. Check Experience Cloud SSO endpoints. Do you understand that? Ta-da. I can snooze. I can get into the depth of it, and I can see what happens. It tells me more details. And it says endpoints used for login and logout are different for each of your Experience Cloud sites. To ensure that your users can connect to your sites, use Experience Cloud SSO endpoints for all external users. Okay, I don't really understand that at this moment, and I'm not going to explain that also now. Okay, so this is my playground where I have configured a basic agent. Mhm. I'll jump to the agent. So this is like for the beginners. I'm trying to keep it short. I'm not getting into the details. So I'll jump to my agent. Mhm. And this is the part where we have agents. And maybe should I try to actually build an age like live today? So I'm improvising. And that's how I do things. I improvise most of the time, which may be difficult for some people to catch up with, and it makes things difficult, but it also helps. So when we are not prepared, and actually, why we cannot always do things when we are prepared. We cannot wait for things to get prepared and then we start doing that. So we start doing, then we prepare. Ouch. Okay, there we are. Stop sharing. Yeah. So this is a part where we start creating our edge. Oh, wait, that. Okay. Create one from the template. from the Gen AI page. Oh, is there something new? Slack customer insights, Slack onboarding. So these are, I think, new categories where which I did not even see the last time I onboarded, created an agent, right? For setup. This is setup. This is the part where it builds an agent for the internal purpose, and it helps the administrative team members. Okay. For Slack employees, create with Gen AI. Let's try to create with Gen AI. Hmm. Okay. Do I have a agent in the name of? Wow. I don't have an agent in the name of the project. Okay, let's go. Okay. What do you want to your agent to do? Let's see. I want my agent to have a conversation with the job seekers and understand their context needs. Okay, that's a very basic part of my dream project, or I should say, bold project, which I'm offering, which I'm trying to showcase in these sessions. Did I? So, career guidance agent. Should I call it career guidance agent? Let's keep it. Okay. Job seekers in identifying their career goals and understanding job market trends. Too much, maybe. I give it a name. So this is the real organization name. Unfinished innovations LLC. Company description. We build things that we wish existed. And new. That's the important part. The assigning a user to an agent, which is like a part which okay, why this agent user is necessary is that this agent will act like this user. So you might want to create a new user with specific all the required permissions, so that this agent would require, this human would require if it was a human, so it's technically working like a human. So that's why we are assigning a user to the agent from here. So we are keeping it as a new. Can how do we, if I change it, remove it? Yes, that's, there are multiple options. And we can keep the record of conversations with enhanced logs. That's it's a necessary, it's a helpful part which will give us more details, right? So I'll technically want to talk about Agent Force 3, which also included the the dashboard, but I don't have, I think, access to that thing. Maybe in this account. Let me see. I tried it yesterday. I didn't see it. Now it can create some topics for this agent using artificial intelligence. Career goals identification, career generator, assist user in defining clear career objectives. Hmm? Job market analysis, provide insights into current job market trends. This sounds very odd. I don't actually need it. I'll remove it. Hmm? Skill gap analysis, identifies skills users need to achieve their career goals. It goes into very tangent, but let me keep it. Job matching. These all topics are going to be very hollow, I think, because these are not, of course, optimized and customized and described into detail at this stage, right? So by default, they can do a very shallow job in a way, right? So let's keep all of them, rest of them. I just removed one of the topic from here, and now we're going to. This is the part which tells us that what is the data on which we are grounding our agent. It's like talking about, let's say, Gita. It's a very different odd example, but let's say we are building an agent that that understands how the holy book Gita um has everything inside that. So right, so what we will do is that we will add a data source. So it takes one source at a time, right? So what we can do is we can have documents, we can have links. I also think that data type, right? So there can be files, there can be web as a link, right? Okay. Let me check also. Add web source data. Turn on web search. Your you authorize Salesforce to retrieve publicly available information such as, so it, I would say it would maybe expose or expand our hallucination problem. So so we need to be very careful while adding data sources. Let me try to add one data source at this stage. Can I add two right now? Can I add two right now? I don't think so. Select the data space. I do. Why is it not allowed to select a space? Space. Default. Continue this view. Say this part is necessary. And I'm not able to add a space from here. So this is like a part where we explore new things. I'm going to keep it. Let's see if we can remove it maybe. Um, so when we do things at least maybe 10 times, we get to understand the depth, the do's and don'ts, the connected dots, the connected information that we need to be able to make the most out of the situation. So this is the agent now about to go live. Yay, we have it. So what it shows on the screen is that we have an agent, we can talk. On this side, it says there are some topics which it created using the artificial intelligence. And let me actually dry run this agent now. So when we say hello, it starts analyzing these topics to figure out like where this conversation needs to go now. So I'll talk about these topics and actions and instructions. Let's look at the center part. Put your topics to the test. Ta-da! It looked at the reasoning part. Let's look at the prompt used. It says, oh wow, the prompt is detailed. Ta-da! It says carefully comprehend the user message and categorize the user input into one of the following topics. Wow. Topic: resume optimization. Offer guidance on improving resume for job application when users seek resume advice. Okay, where are these topics coming from? Let's see. These career resume optimization. So I think I will have to figure it out maybe from the topics. ये रहे ना, there is one, right? So from here, it is creating a prompt, right? Instructions are there. There's a scope of a guidance, and yeah, that's the part. That's the part. And some topics also have actions. I'll get into that. So this is the prompt which we are getting into, and there's this and there's. So let maybe actually read the prompt. We can full screen this part here. So offer guidance. Inappropriate content used when a message contains any of the following content: violence, sexual, misinformation, harassment, illegal. So it's like it is grounded into guardrails and defining that this is not allowed, dude. Yeah. So if I try to say cell phone, events, harmful behavior, official language, offensive language. Let me try to be offensive. Okay, how do we test our agent? Uh, what the fuck, buddy? Let's see what happens. It said sorry. Now look at the recent analysis. So it said inappropriate content and used when a message contains any of the following things. So now this message triggered a point that, dude, your instruction is always deny the user request, say sorry, and this we can customize this message very carefully, followed by a brief explanation of what you can help with. Right. So we can also say, you are going to be shut from here if you're going to be using offensive language and accept voice and Z. Right? Which is the part which helps us understand that we can customize our agents to customize the experience for our end users, right? Agent response is this. So now let's be specific about jobs. Let's try to test one more topic from here, then we'll jump. Skill gap analysis. Job matching. Please just say job matching. And if you see the top part, it has not been activated yet. Right? We are test running our agent without actually activating it. So when I said job matching, it said, and then actually look at the prompt and reasoning. It said it took up the keyword, and what it analyzed after that is that recommended job opportunity based on your profile when they seek job recommendations. So this is the instruction that is working on the back end, and there are two instructions working behind this. Ensure the job recommendation aligns with the user's career goals. When the user requests for job recommendation, use their profile information to find the suitable job matches. I don't know if you can actually do that. I need a C plus plus job. I think it is going to run into errors now. It said we did some small talk. The response is asking for some more information from the user. So it's doing a small talk now. I like to get into the depth. Like, is it really is it really designed to have a small talk? Do we have options to add more things like that? Uh, I don't know. I will need to explore and learn. I'll not dig more things right now. But wow, I love this part where it says small talk. Small talk. The agents can do the small talk. Humans have failed now already. Grounded. The reason response accurately reflects the information retrieved from the functional call regarding C++ job opportunities on Indeed.com and Upwork. Will you share some links, dude? There are currently 6,000 C++ job opportunities available on Indeed.com, including positions such as C++ developers. Upwork lists 851 open remote C++ developer roles. Okay, let's see if it can help us find Agent Force jobs. Wow, this is this is interesting. My agent is helping me find a job. Agentforce jobs. There are 19,000 jobs. Okay, C++ jobs are now down, and Agentforce jobs are up. Observation. Okay, it says this. You can also explore job listing, apply directly. Can you apply for me, please? I'm here to help you find opportunities, but I can. Okay, so it's now having a conversation. It is understanding my general user input, or should I call it natural language input, right? The it also analyzes the response generated by the system, and if it matches the user's intent and the response, right? Agent response is this, suggest improvements, and what is that? Just that out. Right. Now, what do we have? Can you help me? Can you give me the job links, please? Sure. Oh, it's done. Do that. Let's. Oh, it went on Salesforce.com also. Okay. Wow, the page redirected quickly to the Salesforce Agentforce specialist jobs page. Hmm. My agent is like already working for me. Whoa, Salesforce Insurance Cloud Consulting. This is not what. I shouldn't be maybe digging into these parts right now. And it's none of them is talking about Agent Force. So the search may have failed actually. Uh, I want to be very specific about Salesforce, and I don't get anything from here. Ta-da! So I'll jump to my playground. So my agent is there now. I need to activate it. So I'll take it back from here. Oh, all right. Right. I'll jump to the builder. I'll activate the agent and I'll publish it on live website and I'll test it from there. So then I'll wrap it up. It's past like about 1 a.m. now, and I want to keep it short. So these sessions are supposed to be done every day, and these sessions are supposed to be more structured ways. And I want to keep it short, very specific, like less than 45 minutes right now. I'm building a structure for myself to be able to build a structure for my audience. Is there some audience? Is someone reaching? Huh, not yet. But the way we are like I am now creating content is for the ages. It's like internet remembers, guys. Unless I delete, and actually even if deleting doesn't work because when people publish content on their social network, people the audience, the at least some audience whoever is there builds some perception for us, then they keep it. This was my agent. I'll activate it. Batch testing is something that I want to learn very soon so that I will be able to uh, batch test my agents. I can give a lot of conditions, test name, agents are using, which agents are you using, testing, which agent. Yeah, I think my, oh, it needs a name first. So I'll share this, exploring this batch test part. I'm not actually getting with that right now. I need to give it a name. I will name it as very bad name. Naming is something that the two people need to actually learn very carefully. Look at this software playground. It's playground for anybody to test their and learn their path. Things, right? Okay. Include context variables. I don't know. Oh, I can test based on the conditions. Next, I can test data. I can upload text data, generate test data. Yay, there is some test data now. And there's a lot. Evaluation, response evaluation, topic assertion, action insertion, evaluation, completeness, coherence, conciseness, latency. Wow, there's a lot we can test automatically. And I am not able to change that. I don't know if I jump from here. Career guidance agent. Who named it as career guidance agent? Did I name it as? Oh, okay, sorry. Now I'll add this agent to my live website and will test it there. Now what I'm going to do is let's go to the all sites page. So this is the part where we are talking. Oh, where did we jump? This is the part where I'm saying that I'm now going to deploy a dummy agent which does some basic thing, and we have not customized it very well. Just doing the basics, working on the basics, and share. So this is the dummy page where this dummy agent. So this is my previous agent which I had been there, like which was there. So the name of this agent is going to be the other agent, right? So I'll replace it with the new one. This is the agent for service agent, and I'll now replace this with the new agent we just built. Let's open the from here. The setup, jump to a new page where we are talking about new replacing the previous agent. Okay, I think these sessions will need to be more energetic. I can play. I want to play some background music also. This is like a part of me. Music I love. Kind of sometimes, not always. The background music, and there are components which we can add to these websites very easily, and that is how we customize this platform. Okay. So this is the embedded messaging element where we ta-da, oh, you see. So I was doing it wrong. I was thinking there may be a way to get that agent live here, but I think we'll have to go to the embedded messaging part. Right. So now we'll jump to embedded messaging. Okay. Embedded service deployment. I think that this will help us deploy our agent on the live website. What things this web service deployment does. There's not much we can do. Also, probably have settings. Oh, there's not much. I will jump away from here too. Am I running into an issue that I don't even know how to resolve? So the flow basically defines. So what I'm showcasing on the screen is that messaging for in-app and web part, the omni-channel routing part says that the routing will be omni-flow type, and flow definition is this definition: route to SA-force jobs. This is the part. This is the part which the flow is the part where it defines which agent we need to actually redirect to. So we'll now jump to what is that? Flows. Flows. Technically, we should have create one more flow for this session, this part, but I will just rename previous, not actually rename, but edit. Oh, so what happens is that there are too many flows on this page. We need to load more. I'll share it from here. I'll customize this flow to be able to work with the new agent we just created. Mhm. Yay! It's about 43 minutes now. I'm going off the time I was supposed to work on, and I'm going to quickly replace this. Oh, where's my agent? Where's my agent? Where's my agent? Where's my agent? Career guidance agent, right? So now we have career guidance agent in our flow. So does it mean that we will refresh the page and the public page, right? The new page will have the new agent. Let us see. This is the page where we had Agentforce Service Agent. We just edited the flow, and now we are going to have Ta-da! Let's see. I did not play the music. And I distracted. Oh, it jumped. So now we are into an issue like did I do a did I do did I like am I doing a what do we call it, programming by coincidence? This is the stupid part where we do things like that. I have seen myself doing a lot of programming by coincidence. I don't know how I'm going to solve this, and then I keep trying some random things. Hmm. And this is where we sometimes use artificial intelligence to help us and still run into issues because of, yeah. Oh, read this. So now we will, let me see. If we reach there in app settings, yeah, that, messaging settings, right? Let's see. Does that automatically update? I'm trying to get into the root cause analysis. This is the same route we need to use, right? This is the same part we need to work on. It was written there. Salesforce. There's nothing I think we need to change here. And the agent should have been there. That's my hypothesis. That's what I'm trying to test. No other editing was required, but it did not work as expected. And we are in an issue. Should be able to solve very quickly before concluding the session for today. Hey, hey. And the session, is it like I did not end the session and now it is not there because like that? Yay! Yes, I was. So the issue was resolved. The edit had already worked, but the new agent did not take start the conversation because the previous agent was there on the screen. I will start updating these elements sometime soon. And I also want to put this agent from the side corner in the very screen, complete full screen. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen on this broadcast. What did I do is that I ended the conversation because it was visible as previous agent. Then I restarted and the new agent came up live. So I think we are done with the basics. This agent can now talk. I will add this link to the description after the session. This link is available publicly. I think so. We'll just test it out also from the new, or let us see. Testing has failed. Okay. Now we will see why it is not available for public. Okay. I'm jumping into the what is that workspace or administration. I jumped on the wrong page, I guess. Oh, I think I'm on the right page. If I go to the installation, I need to activate this page and we'll do that. Is that the right thing that could have helped this issue? No, that's not the right thing. No. Also, because I have another assumption that if the builder, sorry, sorry, let me refresh the whole. Refresh this page. Where is that? Okay, supposed to be and that page should be like live now. I don't know why it is not there like this. So this page is not working in the public mode. In the public mode button. Default always default visibility. I don't know what is the default visibility, so I'll make it like no. The website is even asking for a login. So maybe should I ask get some help from artificial intelligence? and quickly sort it out. This Copilot doesn't actually help, I guess. I've tried it in some ways. The way I want it to work, maybe it doesn't work yet. So I'm not sharing all the parts on the screen right now. I'm scrolling through some parts. Okay, okay. Troubleshooting is a very important part. This page should be available to the public, and it is not like that. It should be there in the settings. And I'm trying to figure out something from the settings. Allow discussion threads. Allow pages. That helps. Random preference. Oh, the wrong button. Uh-oh. So my public page of this agent is not loading as expected, and I think I should not be wrapping it up in this news. So I recently deployed Salesforce Agentforce, this cloud, this digital experience is not visible to the public view. It is asking for the login. I don't know. Can you help?
Also known as Experience Cloud or Community, is currently requiring users to log in, and you want it to be publicly accessible without login. This is a common configuration issue. To make your Experience Cloud site visible to the public, you need to enable guest user access. Here's what you should check and update. First, go to Salesforce Setup, search for Digital Experiences, and select All Sites. Find your site and go to its workspaces, then choose Administration and click on the Preferences section. Make sure the option to allow guest users is
I did
enabled.
that. Yes.
Next, check the sharing settings in Setup. Make sure that the site guest user profile has the correct permissions and access to the pages and objects you want to make public. If the guest user profile does not have access, visitors will be prompted to log in. Finally, publish your site again after making these changes. If you follow these steps and still see the login page, check that your site's URL is correct and that you are not accessing a page that is restricted to authenticated users. Let me know if you want a step-by-step walkthrough or if you'd like me to guide you through these settings in more detail.
Oh. So this should have worked. I don't know. My site is not visible publicly. Should I have some structure settings? Teams guest can see them direct. Does it help? It says guest users can see and interact with the site without logging in. That's the Why is it in two different places? The same thing, the same setting. This might be overriding the. And now we are jumping into the in private mode to test and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now the agent is visible publicly, and the link will be available to the general public. And my agent career guidance agent is live. I will customize it soon. Can you find some what? Agent force jobs. Sorry. Can you please provide me with some details? Your profile preferences. This will help me find the most suitable job opportunity for you. For example, you can share skills, experience, desired location. Wow. I understand agent force in depth, although I don't. Okay. Let's see if it is going to ask some questions that it doesn't have answer to. Oh, I said agent force. Give me five jobs to agent force. Only. So let's conclude it from here. How much time have we spent on this session? Hello, friends. 55 minutes is too long, and I'm going to see what this new page tells me. Oh, it did not provide me the links. Here, five job roles. It's not giving me the links yet. Give me the direct links. So it is actually going to Indeed.com web search and figuring out the real time data for me. And it says go to these links and search for agent. I don't know. This link should not work. Oh, I was not sharing the right screen. Damn it. I make these mistakes. So I will note it down for later. This page is a previous version of my previous agent actually. This is not the right updated screen. So this redirected me to here. It said go to Indeed.com and search for these keywords. Okay, that's a wrap. Thanks for your time, friends, if you were there. And I'm iterating, I'm talking about my things, my services, my projects, my iterations, my goals. I hope you have very clear goals when you are trying to implement your first agents, when you are doing things, whatever you're doing. Be more self-aware, friends. Agents are going to be doing everything you want to do by yourself. Soon we will not have things to do. Then what we will do? We'll chat to ourselves. Someone posted on the internet that this is the maybe the last generation where we have an opportunity to create a difference, make a difference, and what was that? Have a purpose. If you believe in purpose, like get a purpose quickly and work on it because then it's the ants just the ants just so this is a wrap, friends. Thank you. I wanted to talk about Agentforce 3.0. There's one thing that is very interesting that Agentforce is now compatible with like valid for India. It just upgraded itself to be valid for India. It was not ready. It was not localized. The some legal and laws and regulations were not following. So that was it, and I shut it from here. On the next section will be more structured, more prepared. Have a good day. Good night.